Friends, how is everybody doing? Wow, I have never had so many people ready right now to watch. This is really cool, guys. You guys are sweet, man. So we got Philip Moore, who's been waiting for hours. Dane's in here, awesome. Squeezy, what's up, man? Octi, of course, is here. BL, all right. Dane, my man. LL is here. Uncle June, what's up, man? And maybe there's a few more of you out there as well that haven't said hi yet. If you are there and you want to say hi, appreciate it. Love to know that you're watching. So yeah, we've had an eventful afternoon so far. I did open and start that new alternate account to start generating new content and hopefully in the nearest future some videos for everybody. Looking forward to doing that. You know, I knew there was a lot involved in streaming. There's no doubt about that. Um, but I didn't realize how involved it all is. You know, you sit down and you do the racing, and that's difficult. You know, some of that's tough, but there's so much more going on before a stream, after a stream, and when you're not streaming. And I couldn't do this at all without Octia that's in the chat and LL's that's in the chat. They are the folks working behind the scenes to make all this as successful as it is. And then there's all of you watching. Um, Last I saw, I haven't seen a latest update. Last I saw, we had 78 subscriptions, and that's phenomenal. Honestly, I can't believe the jump that we've had since last week. Um, it's beyond words for me to express, honestly. So, thank you all for doing that. You guys are blowing my expectations out of the water, like completely. We're at 79 subscriptions right now. That's awesome. So my counter says 65. Is that right? I think so. Counter seems to be behind by an amount, significant amount. Sometimes it's never been that big of a difference. But this is cool. This is such cool stuff. So one other thing I wanted to mention before we hop in the game here is we have a pretty nasty storm in the area right now. It is possible that we could lose power. We're in a good spot where we never really lose power for long. So if everything goes dark, just hang in there. Me and Octia will get it back up and running, and we shouldn't have any issues for too long. So the stream will keep going, just our computers won't. We haven't invested in some backups yet, which I'm seeing we need to do. All right, let me get this swig of water here. All right, so fair warning, I haven't done any practice yet for the manufacturer's cup. So what that means is I need to spend the next 42 minutes doing exactly that. 80. We got to 80. Awesome. There's a milestone. That's remarkable. Oh my goodness. I did not expect to be at 80. What is this? About a month after we started streaming. So that's so cool. I mean, on my phone here is the radar, and it looks nasty. Hopefully all is well. We have had one stream where it got cut out, but our settings on YouTube made it so that we actually had to start a new stream. So we've fixed that. The stream will stay up. We should be good. Okay. Oh, there's 2 million credits. That's cool. We'll take that. We'll take 2 million credits, right? They have a lot more. Did I see like there's 3 time trials waiting right now? No, 4, 5. Why did all these time trials come in? 4 days for that one. 28. Oh, these are those ones that don't even get you money, I don't think. These two over here. I want money. I want credits, you know? These cars are expensive. This looks like fun though. I haven't tried that car before. So looking forward to that. Okay. Yep. So here's the story. We have oh, and I just exceeded 1,000 races not too long ago. It's pretty wild. I've put some time into this. That's for sure. So for those who don't know, see if we can get the details here. Right, money, right, Dane? Exactly. Yep, so 8 o'clock is the race. Let's look at the race details. Now, some of you who in the chat did this race already? Let me know if you did this race. I know a few of you did, but if you could, just let us know that you did this one already. Some of you in later time zones than us here on the East Coast. All right, so tire wear is fairly high, times 3. We got 15 laps. Minimum pit stops, none. But you must use racing mediums and racing softs. So basically there is a mandatory pit stop, which is kind of silly. Okay. Everything else looks pretty standard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some laps in here. And you'll see some of the process that I have when I get ready for one of these races. I'm thinking I will likely have to do the 10 o'clock also. That's cool, right? We'll just have some more entertainment. If this first one somehow goes well, then I will take that, if it's, and by well, what do I mean by well? I kind of mean 5th place or higher. If that's what I get, maybe even less than that, because I'm really going. Thanks, Dane. Cool, guys. Really, what I'm looking for in a Manufacturers Cup race is basically at this point, at this level that I'm at, 200 points. If I can get 200 points, I'm pretty happy with that. So if we get something of that nature, unless I really think I can do better, if I really think I can do better, I'll go for the 10 o'clock one. But it's tough because once you get into that 10 o'clock one, it negates this one. So if I end up finishing worse in the 10 o'clock, then those are the points that I'm going to get. So if we do stick with this first one at 8 o'clock and we like the finish, then I'll probably do some more race B. Maybe I'll do some alternate account stuff as well. If you guys are interested in discussing, how to rank up and how to get better at racing and racecraft and all of that, we could talk about that as well. So, and maybe we could do that in between some as well. I'll ask you guys, let you tell me what you want to do in that scenario. All right, this is the wrong car. This is the car I need. And I have all the tires I need, but it's probably default racing hards. So what I'm gonna do, I don't know if you guys know, don't you just hate having to change the tire every time you start in a new race or a new lobby? I do. Do you know how you fix that? You go into this main screen, your kind of your garage screen, go to settings, and then pick the tire that you want it to default to. And now it will always be that. So that's a little tip there. How many out of the 4 rounds are in the final points count? Dane asks. So we might be dealing with a little bit of difference, Dane, because in GT1 League, there's only 3 rounds total. I've already missed the one because I couldn't start that early today. But the first one was at 6 o'clock. and then there's the 8 o'clock coming up, and then there's the 10 o'clock after that. So I believe the last round that you race, regardless if you got more points in a previous one, the last round that you race, that's the one that counts. Gotta turn this on. Thank you already for the 7 likes. That was like straight out of the bat before we even started. That's awesome, guys. All right. So yeah, we're gonna see some of the process here, me getting ready for a cup race. Hopefully the weather holds out. A little bit of a scary thing. Noah, what's up, man? Good to see you, bud. All right, so we go to the ranking board. Man, Captain Slowly needs to take slowly out of his name, let me tell you. What else we got here? Nice time, anti-punters. I remember who that is, except I can't think of who it is now. You guys and your dual names, making it tough for me. I know who that is. Can't think of who it is. Nuts. It's a good time. All right, so we'll go to global. So here I have an MR car, so I want to have to follow like the top MR car as well. I'm not gonna just pick the I'm not gonna pick the top time to follow. I want a similar car. And you know what? This is probably this Peugeot is the closest to my Renault. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, can you feel the anticipation? There's nothing quite like a getting set up for a manufacturer's race, let me tell you. It's a totally different animal. Part of me wishes that Gran Turismo would do it a little more, like as part of a daily race. Have a qualifying session and all that. But then the other part of me thinks, I don't think my heart could handle it. Right now, we're getting the feel of things. This track is tricky. So we want to... Last time I drove on this track was with the GTR, and the race had setups, so it was wild, honestly, to try and wrangle that thing, and that was before the update. Ooh, went too deep there. Could have gone a little deeper there, wider apex. Car feels good so far. Ooh, lots of understeer there. I can't. So there was a moment of me trying to take that turn how I used to before the physics change. That was significantly different. My goodness. Same here. I used to be able to dive into that chicane. Not so right now. Did I I answer your question, Dane? I don't want to. I want to make sure that I did. Make sure I understood your question right and answered it right. There we go. Lighter on the brake. Oh. Yeah, track limit, but we're gonna keep going. We need to learn the track. We need to learn it. We need to learn it with this car. And we need to learn it with this car with the new physics. We know a 158's not gonna cut it, that's for sure. That was a good exit. There we go, braking a little bit earlier there. That was a lot nicer. Serve this penalty. All right, cool, Dane. Awesome. How has the Renault been? Whoa. I don't know. I don't know, Noah. This is the first time I've driven it with the new physics. So you're getting live input from me right now. So far, I would say, Noah, that when I drove it last, which would have been the... Oh, you know what? That's not true. I did drive it at, what is that? Autopolis in the last Manufacturer's Cup. That was the first time I did it. Man, I completely forgot about that. So, yes, what I found so enjoyable about the Renault is how pointy the front is, or was, because it's definitely not the same amount of pointy anymore. Yeah, but I still think, so I mean, like right here, this one, like any of the cars now, you can't just dive into it like you used to. And so I'm also using ABS weak. I'm doing that because Digit says that's still the best. So I trust, in Digit we trust, right? Ooh, and on that curb right there, that was pretty sketchy. Hello, Joe. Welcome, bud. Man, what a fine group of people we have tonight. This is remarkable. You guys are already making this the best night we've ever had on a stream. Wow, we still gained speed even though I messed that up. I need to... no. On that turn right there, I'm coming in at about 64 or 65 miles per hour, and it's too fast. I need to be down to maybe 61, 62. No pressure to race well. Well, I always want to race well. There's no doubt about that. But the fact that this manufacturer's series hasn't really gone very well for me, you know, there's not a lot at stake. I am second in the country, I think, for Renault as the manufacturer. That's only because not many other people picked this car, and I don't have a shot to get the guy in first right now. The goal for this time trial. Well, Captain Slowly is at a 154. So if I could get close, and by the way, Captain Slowly is one of my friends. He's one of the fastest friends on my friends list. So I know he's a good gauge as to what the top guys are doing. The top guys that aren't insane. So, so the top times are 152s. Like the Ghost I'm following right now is a 152. So if I could get in the 154s, I'd be ecstatic on this. There will be a live qualifying session for this race, and that's different. That's a little more difficult because tire wear is on. So if I could get a low 155 in quali, that would be amazing also. Already at 10 likes. Thanks, everybody. Gonna slow it down. Now we're gonna go. Look at that. Did you see that, boys? Slow in, fast out. That's how it's done. Pretty good. Ooh, that was some significant understeer again. All right, we got a 155.5 so far, if we can keep it together. That was not so great. Low 156, okay. The Renault, yeah, I remember. That's true. Ooh, broke a little bit later. Gained a 10th. A little bit the scenic route there. Get it slowed down, then we go. Whew. We're pushing. So our optimal's down to a 155.7. I think it needs to be second gear out of that. Maybe. That was quicker. Felt pretty good. It's starting to talk to me a little bit. Starting to talk to me a little bit. That was a little better. All right, we're gonna dip into the 55s. That time we broke a little too late. But we're experimenting, trying to see what works, what doesn't. Stay off the dirt. Hey Noah, are you doing the manufacturers tonight? Missed the apex. Are we seeing the kitty? Little kitty cats popping up for your viewing pleasure. Oh my goodness, how does he do that? I got air, I think. Need to get the first sooner there. Otherwise, we had a decent one going. Maybe vacation. Oh, well, mini vacations are nice. It's sad when they don't include GT7, but you know what? Priorities. Gran Turismo 7 is not the most important thing, nor are its manufacturer's cups. Some might argue that statement. That's all right. We don't have to agree. Oh, yeah. Jason, what's up, my man? Thank you for the good luck and the well wishes. You're awesome, bro. You're awesome. Oh, messed it up bad. All right, get off there. So that guy hops over that. Take you to vacation? Tires are dirty now. Yeah, I'm sure you'll have more chances for manufacturers. They happen every year, all the time. Although we might get a Nations next, huh? Definitely third gear out of there. Oh, gee. It's a lot of dirty tires now. Okay. Little reset here. 1 second. All right, 7:45, so means we can hop into the it'll allow us to enter now. So, let's get that. Oh, you picked Renault also, huh, Noah? I had you know what the Renault was fantastic at was the Tokyo Raceway in the rain. That thing was monumentally awesome. Guys, if you need a car in the rain for Group 3 at least, it's this one. I guess it could be a little different since the update, but at least yeah, I'd give it a try. That would be my first go. I would check out this car in a wet weather race for sure. Alright, so now we're entered. Now we can freely just practice until the time's up. Not bad. Might be needing to use first gear a little more to turn into some of the tight turns. I'm gonna try to remember to do that. To help get the car turned more. Like right there, first gear really helps get that front end around. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Noah. That's what practice is for, right? Figure out what the car likes, what it doesn't like, what it says absolutely don't do that ever. So after all the time practicing with it, though, I'd still give this car a really great, 2 thumbs up. Super stable. The back end really is planted. I can't be mad at it at all. Practice to tame the beast. I like it. It's good. By the way, everybody, should have mentioned this earlier, but Noah, who's in the chat, also streams. He's just starting out, kinda, sorta. And I hopped onto his stream the other day, and I really like Noah's attitude and overall approach. He's a good racer. He's quick. You can learn a lot from him. I would encourage you, honestly, I'd encourage you to check out his channel and subscribe. Aktia, could you put a link? Yes, sir. Thank you. That might be a penalty. Got to be so patient here. Takes forever. And it's worse when you miss the apex. You got it, Noah. You got it. We need to support each other, help each other out. Up the hill we go. YL2D, welcome, sir, to the chat. Welcome to the Ledpencil live stream. Thanks for hopping in, man. Oof. The understeer is real. Very real. That wasn't very good. Oh, thank you, bud. 82. My goodness, man. You all rock. Now if I could just rock on this course a little more. It's amazing how much you gotta baby the brakes now. I'm not touching my 55.8 again, am I? Penalty, I bet. I was right. How's that link coming? You got that link coming up? Is it there? Did I miss it? Man, that's all it takes, huh? Just a little search on YouTube. And, oh, gotcha. Okay. I didn't see it. Link to Noah's channel in the description. Awesome. Yeah, check him out. I encourage you. If I could, I'd make you all subscribe, but I can't do that. But I highly encourage it, for sure. See what else I might be missing here real quick. Oh, no kidding. Gotcha. Um, I don't always, I'm not always going to approve of this, but I'm giving the approval. If you want to put your stream, your link into the description. Sorry, not the description, into the chat. I can say words. I'm sure of it. Um, yeah, go ahead and put his link in the description, and that'd be. I keep saying description. I'll, I'll say it one day, right? Sorry, guys. I promise. I've had coffee today. I've had energy drinks today. Get some water. Maybe that's what I need. Lots of love. Lots of love. Well, you did not promote yourself, YIL. You did not. Someone else promoted you. So that's how it goes. I don't like to promote myself either, but you know what? Sometimes other people are doing it for me, and I mean, if someone asks me a question in the chat, do you stream? Description, chat, bio. There's just so many words. Yeah, I feel that YIL, but it's not this this whole streaming Gran Turismo thing is not just about me, not just about what we're trying to do. So in the 3 minutes or so, I'm not going to beat this time, I don't think, and it really doesn't matter. It all comes down to when qualifying starts. So that's when it's really going to matter. But it's interesting to me. I'll speak a little philosophically here for a moment. Um, it's interesting to me how popular streamers are in Europe and UK especially, right? And there's some level of competitiveness among some of those streamers, but there's also a lot of collaboration and cooperation. And I think that's important. And I think the more we collaborate and work together, um, I have this sneaky feeling. I could be wrong because I'm trying to predict the future here, but I really feel like the United States with our streamers, I think perhaps we're just a little bit behind what has happened in the UK. Um, I'm from Belgium. Awesome. Even better. Why are you still awake? It's really late there, isn't it? um, so either way, still it's almost, yeah, 2 a.m. I bet. Um, but still, I think it's so important to promote each other and help each other out. And I feel like the U.S. is maybe just a few years behind, seeing some of the guys that are starting now, and seeing it built up. Fronty, Fronty is anti punters. That's who anti punters is. It's Fronty. I knew him. I saw you. I saw your time on the saw your time, Fronty, on my friends list. That's a good time, man. I haven't touched it yet. It's a really good time. Oh, sweet. Yeah, YL's link is in the description. Fantastic. This is what it's all about. This is what it's about. We got to help each other out, promote one another. Yeah. None of this tearing down, none of this, well, my stream's better than your stream, so all the people need to stick with me, that kind of thing. Nah. Not cool. That's the anti-cool. We want to be cool. And I feel like the more we help each other, the more we're all actually going to benefit in the long run. Like, that's really what it's going to come down to. I think we'll grow successfully together that way, more so than if we were just trying to do it individually and apart. Oh, that's not that old, Fronty. That's not that old. You're fine. Okay. So, heads up. This is now starting to get tense. As I said earlier, there is nothing that gets me more volatile inside than a manufacturer's cup qualifying session. Cool, man. I appreciate you hopping on. Really do. Mr. 2D. Okay. Who we got? Evan at the top. Not too surprising there. I recognize JV Racer. He's good. Oh. Roland's in here too. Shove it in. Got a couple of A's. Thanks, man. Thanks for the well wishes. I'm going to try and make it count. I like that it's not a sprint race, that we have a tire change, we have a pit. I especially like that that we have a pit, because damage is heavy in this race. And that means if I get damage, or anybody gets damage, it's not going to automatically reset. So the only way to get it fixed is to go into the pit. So if we get any damage, I'm hoping it's going to be on the front end. And then we can get it fixed when we pit, and then we'll get back out there and hopefully not get any more damage. That's the tough part. Crash Team Racing? Yeah. The GT7 community has blown me away, honestly. Yeah, I kind of agree, Fronty. I mean, it makes the stakes higher, and that's part of the craziness about it, too. There's no doubt about that. Crash Team Racing is such a bite. It is. It is. No lie. No lies there. All right. We're going to set this the way we want it. So we might get 2 laps then, looks like, huh? 5-minute qualifying time. All right, you guys have fun in chat. It's time for me to lock in for a little while. We love you, Cones. That's not a good start. No. Race car is your... Okay, cool. Yeah, go to bed, bud. Thank you for stopping in. Great to meet you. Gotcha. Cool. A+, yeah. Bro, what are you doing? Guess you're going now, huh? Fine, you go too. Like, don't we want space? All right. Weird, but... yeah, seems like it. All right, I'm really going to focus now. I'm going to stop looking at chat. That might be the best I've taken that not bad. Oh, that was close to a pin. Really close. Come on. Oh, that was pretty bad. It's a bummer of a way to end that lap because I felt pretty good. Let's see what it ends up being. Low 156. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's try again. Extra wide there, but hey, might be all right. Purple. Come on. We're still up. I think here we can improve a lot too. Come on. Lost a little bit of time, but we're still ahead. Gotta nail it. Oh. There goes it. Okay, he got out of the way. Good sportsmanship there. Better here, I think. Woo. 56.0, fourth on the grid so far. Let's see where we end up. Still guys going on out there. Oh no, you didn't know it was remastered? Yes, it is, man. Yeah, it's a blast. P1, yeah, he was another level, Uncle June, another level. Couple more guys to go. Yeah, let's see if it stays. See if it stays put. Wow. That's my best quality so far in the manufacturer series. I've had some serious trouble. Okay, let's see what kind of points we're looking at. All right, so 6th is the 200 that I want. Softs or mediums to start? Softs or mediums to start? Probably softs, huh? That's what we're on right now. We're gonna go softs. Hopefully nobody in front of us is going on mediums. That'll slow us up, but thanks, Noah. Yeah, dude. We'll see. Damage. I think that's the biggest key. Stay clean, stay out of some damage. Don't get damage. Softs for sure. Okay. I'm glad you agree. That's what I was feeling. Softs, and it looks like you can do softs for about 8 laps. Yeah, softs. Okay. Nice. Nice, guys. Do about 8 laps perhaps on softs. Do the last 7 with the mediums, something like that. So dramatic, isn't it? So much drama. Fronty, I think that's too many laps. I'm not the best at math, but I think that's wrong. See, we have a kitty cat joining again. You guys are crazy. Okay, now's the time. No damage. Turn 1. That's probably going to be the key, right? You're in the RCZ. I say Z because I listen to all these UK YouTubers. RCZ. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, it's there. That's where we want it. Radar up. You can do 9. It's similar to my car, so maybe that'll be it. We'll have to feel it out. Yes, it is a different cat. We have multiple cats that are ready to just pop up at any moment. All right. Okay, I'll probably check back in with you guys when I pit. Here we go. Zed in Australia too. Yeah, man. Back there a little bit. These top 3 are fast. I had to lift there. That was no good. All right. Gotta find a rhythm. No rhythm yet. Still tentative, still scared. That's the truth right now. P2's off. Go around the outside. Ooh, I did not like that. That is a nice Old Spice livery. Don't you think, guys? I like it. little bit of a shake up there. Wow, he broke a lot more than I would have there. That is not how you want to do that. Don't copy me there, friends. We got him. We got him. We defended it. I wonder if Shove It In is on the mediums. He might be. Viking in the house. What's up, boys? What is up? Stopping in for some manufacturers, are we? If Shove It In's on the mediums, we're all in trouble. Yeah, for sure. Ooh, this is bottlenecking something fierce right now. Come on. We're hanging with them for the most part so far. Bit bumpy. There's that understeer we were talking about. Alright, they're starting to slip away. Starting to slip away. But we're kind of expecting that. These guys are quick. They put up some serious times. Thanks, man. Thanks about the livery. I had fun with it. All right, their battling is helping us out. Allowed us to catch right back up. Shove It went for a look there. Ooh, Shove It's got to run. 151. Oh, man. get any slip though if we're on the side. He's gonna defend. All right. It's fine by me. Yeah, it wasn't the coolest. He didn't even allow us to hold a line. Didn't give us room. He might not have done it on purpose. I'm not saying that, but... Desert Eagle, hey everybody. Real quick, same deal. I've been watching Desert Eagle's stream. I really feel like it's one of the best that's out there right now. I'm not even exaggerating. His vibe on his channel is so cool. So cool. Please put his link up in the description. Right now, immediately. Check out his channel. He streams just about every day. And now I gotta really move, because I'm losing the front guys, and we're getting caught. That could be a penalty for 51. Thought I saw him go wide, but maybe not. Please check out Eagle's channel, and I would highly encourage you to just subscribe. It's a great channel. Might be able to get our place back here. He's gonna defend, okay. Yeah, buddy. That's how we do it. Just started to feel the tires go a little bit. Lap 6. Yeah. Okay. Heart is pounding. Oh my goodness. Had to lift. So mad. I don't think my car likes those very much. Starting to feel the tires. Yeah, that was painfully slow through there. Oh, 51. Oh no. I thought he was off. He just lagged. Oh, come on. Dangle the carrot and then take it away, huh? Oh dear. On this straightaway, this will be our last lap, I think, and then we'll change tires. I'm feeling the hurt a lot. They're gonna go now. Also, Viking King Gaming in the house also streams, starting out just a few months ago. Please put his link in the description for us. So we'll see which strategy works better. Those who pitted last lap. Okay, hit this lap. Yep. I think 51 is hurting too. I love Viking King Gaming stream. Awesome vibe on his channel. He calls himself a beginning sim racer. He started recently, that's true, but he's picking it up pretty quick. Nope, don't do that. Oh, you're welcome, Viking. It's what we gotta do for each other, man. It's what we gotta do. I know I've given you like 4 people to subscribe tonight, but hey. Oh, that turn. Okay. Racing mediums, don't refuel. Oh, I wish you could feel my heartbeat right now. Racecraft has become an addiction. Yeah, I think I see it in you, my bud. I think I see it in you, for sure. Out in 5th, we got 6th, sorry, we got people coming. All right, one bit of trouble is that I have no practice on the mediums yet. Gotta baby the car. Get the feel for how the mediums work. I want that 5th place. But I gotta worry about the guy behind me too. Someone's just pitting now, so maybe we actually have 5th. We'll see. Slow made a mistake. Fell behind some. We got 2 people pitting. Okay. One person was on the mediums. Go, move, car, go. I think it's gonna be really close, maybe. Maybe not. No, I think we're good. Okay. Well, now I want that 4th place. Got to be so light on the brakes. Feels like it's not going to work, and then you end up turning. It's still really new to me. All right, this is looking good, friends, but there's a lot of race left. Too much race left. Penalty. That's a penalty. Not a penalty? I thought for sure I went in the green. Wow, I'm overjoyed, honestly. Hammer time. Hitting on the mediums way late. Huh. That's fascinating. He's going to be hopping on the softs. And he's staying out in front. Okay, he's an alien. He stayed out in front on mediums and then went to softs. Got a nice cushion. These mediums, man, they are different. Has a totally different feel through those couple turns there. Just turned in time. '51 driver just might be gone. He just might be gone. Oh no, that's not what we want. That bump, man. This car doesn't like this bump. I think some of the cars are able to handle that a little bit better. I know when this was a daily a while back, I was in the GTR, and the GTR was a weapon through that chicane. I could do whatever I wanted almost, and just ate those bumps up. That's too wide. No, you don't. I see you, car. I see what you're trying to do to me. Not allowed. Let's allow them to catch up a little bit. Whoa, big slide there. I think that means I was holding on to the brakes a little too hard. Gotta take a wider entrance there. Oh, that time I do get a track limit. Thought I did the same thing I did last time. Let's gonna happen. I'm gonna serve it later. I'm gonna serve it next lap. Okay. Oh no, they're catching, guys. They're catching. Oh, this is gonna be trouble. They smell blood too. I'm sure of it. At least they're battling. Hopefully that works in our favor here. Yep, they're colliding back there. Took a little bit too big of a bite out of that apex. Oh man. Oof, oof, oof. I wonder if he's on the softs, or if one of them are. Maybe both are. Evan was in front, right? I feel like Evan was in front of me. That means he's quick. Ooh, we're making a little bit of distance. We got a better exit than them. Hold your breath, everybody. Here we go. Time to defend like mad. I can breathe now. Gotta break this toe. No more penalties. That's for sure. Oh, he got a much better run than me there. Yes, nice, very nice. Oh my goodness, no! Oh. Oh, it kills me. Oh man, and I took Evan with me. Nuts. Double nuts. Triple nuts. Oh. Ooh, and the car is hurt too. I can feel it. See you, Viking. sweating. Much sweat. That poor car. Oh, such a bummer. Such a bummer. That was a good run. Honestly, folks, I was looking forward to being one and done. It was going to be nice, but it's not meant to be. But we learned a lot in this first race. We learned that this car is good for this track. We learned that 8 laps might be 1 lap too long for it, at least for me and my skill level. Someone else might be able to handle the car better in that spot. Correct. YT. Glad to have you aboard, sir. Haven't seen you here before. Glad you could join us. Glad you could hop on. Sorry, I totally wrecked. And maybe the most valuable thing we learned is that on worn mediums, at the Schumacher S, we need to lift a whole lot more off the gas. That's something that we learned. Is Evan here still? I'm really sorry. Nah, he left. Such a bummer. So I really want to see what Hammer Time did, because that was whack. Whatever he pulled off there. Thanks, Noah. Accidents do happen. Yeah, I've seen you do it. That's true. Oh man, I had such a good run there, but I really want to see what he did there. Let's go check that out. And while I'm going over this, so for any of you that are, we'll say, B ranked or below, do you want me to go to my alternate account, which is in lower lobbies right now, and talk through some strategies on how to race through those lobbies? Just give me a yes or a no, or you could explain more if you wanted, but give me a yes or a no if you could, and I'd be happy to do that tonight. Ah, yes. LL, you're crazy. the two perspectives, the two-sidedness of what you feel when I make a big mistake. Yeah. We have found that my mistakes and faux pas are great for generating shorts. Okay, Hammer Time was first. Dude, if he started... Hammer Time started on mediums and pulled away from everybody. That is wild. Oh, Dane, you missed it? Well, I think it was lap 12 or 13. I was in 5th and I had just taken a penalty. I was defending like crazy. And I felt like I had to push. And I pushed beyond the limits of the car and I went off. And I took another guy with me. I finished 12th, I think. It was a big bummer. Hey, Soph, yeah. No, the sand was like, not today. I'm taking you out. So let's see here. Oh, not that one. The dude is an animal. There's second. And second is also on mediums. Interesting. Let's back up a second. Did all of them start on mediums? Soft. Mediums for Gerardo. Okay, Shove It was on softs. But PDX and Hammer Time went for the mediums. That's why I was able to kind of keep up with them for a while. That makes a little more sense now. I'm gonna ask again, guys. Do you want me to go over some strategies in my alternate account for the lower lobbies and that sort of thing? You want me to hop over to my other account for a little while, do a couple races there, and we can talk about some things? You can ask me questions. Or I could just talk you through what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Up to you. But this guy, so how did he do? So he's still on the mediums. Lap 9 still on the mediums. And then lap 10 he goes to the softs. Interesting. I wonder if the Porsche just isn't as good on the tires. Maybe it's cooking them. Okay, Noah. Thanks for stopping in and hanging with us for all this time, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, we could do a poll. Just make it, let's make it go to lower lobbies, talk about lower lobby strategies, or do some race B in the main account. And maybe a couple of don't cares. That fan a little bit more to me. Thanks for the 16 likes, everybody. That is way cool. there's first place right there. Interesting strategy for them to go on the mediums first, and they were both 1 and 2. Very fascinating. All right, we'll hop out of that. Yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind checking out the poll, let me know what you want to do, because it's a little too early for me to go back and practice this, so I can take a little time to race B in the main account or race B in the alt account, look at some lower lobby action, talk about how we can improve, talk about strategies. I'm rather confident that, I'll say it this way. Hey Ace, what's up, bud? Glad you could pop on. I really want to help other folks that are in B ranked and lower. I feel like we could really I really want to be able to help, and I think that I've got some decent ideas. So, a little bit of background of me. GT7 was the first game that the first racing game that I really got into competitive sport mode. I did some on GT5. I didn't buy GT Sport. And so I think that I really want to help guys and help maybe benefit you with some ideas, some strategies, how to get better as a race driver. And so I'm gonna leave it up just a little bit more, just a little bit longer. We've missed race B for the 850 already, so that's fine. We can go over to 10. So I'm gonna leave this up a little bit longer. Let's see here. See if I can afford anything in this for once. Can't afford that. Nope. Sold out. It's funny. Legend cars being sold out. Nope, nothing there. Right now, Cool with Whatever is winning by a healthy margin. Okay. Give it another minute or so. Anyone else that wants to put their opinion in the poll? Also, question for everybody. Has anybody experienced a glitch at the start of a race where the front half of the grid, it's during that rolling start, right? That rolling start, and the front half of the grid all of a sudden like pulls away, and the back half of the grid stays almost put and almost comes to a stop, and maybe even does come to a stop. And then it's like 20, 30 seconds later, and then that back half of the grid's able to go. Has anyone ever seen that before? I've had it happen to me twice now, and it is weird. And one of the times it happened, I actually started in reverse. The game had me in reverse to start. I just wonder if anyone else has experienced that. All right, since Cool with Whatever is winning, I'm just going to go ahead and move over to the alt account. And we're going to do a little bit in the lower lobbies. And as I said, you can feel free to either ask me questions, anything like that. Otherwise, I'll just sort of... this is the wrong place. I'll just sort of how would you say it? Commentate over what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and that sort of thing. I just started my lower lobby account. Very good. Okay, yep, cool with whatever. So you know, I'm E ranked at the moment because I've only done 2 races with it. Yeah. Well, what is this? Did I just... Oh, this thing. Yeah. I already did this. Why are you making me do this again? Maybe I have to turn that off. It's been so long since there was the beginning of the time. So the thing I'm gonna do here as well, just so you know, I am not gonna beat this with speed. Hey Cedric, what's up, man? My intent isn't to go as fast as I can and just beat everybody, because I actually think that that's not the most important thing in the lower lobbies. I think something else should take priority. So let me go ahead and hop into this. And let me, if you wouldn't mind, chat, guys in the chat. So what is, I want to ask you, those of you who, well, any rank, yeah, you can hop in and say, but what is the most frustrating thing for you in a lobby when you go into daily races? And oh, thanks for the putting the glitch in the description. I appreciate that. Oh, Dane, you've never seen that, huh? Yeah, well, check it out. Check the link. There's a short of it happening, and it was in a manufacturer's race too, the first one at Interlagos. I was so confused when that happened. So what was I saying? Nope, this is what happens when you get older. You just sort of lose everything. Don't want to do it by speed. Oh, Viking's still around. Cool, man. I appreciate, Viking, you keeping on here. I know what you're doing. I do the same thing for you. We need those watch hours, right? Oh, am I frozen? Are we good? We having technical difficulties? Hope not. We're good? Okay. Maybe I was just so statuesque there for a little bit. Anyway, yeah, this isn't going to be a beat everybody by being the fastest out there. I'm going to start from the back. I haven't put a qualifying time in. I don't have time for that, really. Although I guess I could. I could do that right now. I'm going to put in a modest qualifying time, okay? Oh, you were froze. Okay. I'm going to put in just a modest... oh, this is... I need to get a event specified car. So I'll go ahead and put the best car on. This is the one I've been using. And let's see, what? The best time is... right, 49. I have a 51 something in my main account. So I'm just going to put in a general time. Something like... I'm going to say 5 seconds off or so. Used to driving the Renault. It's a big difference. Oh, and I have... No, I don't have TCS on. It would be important to get the feel for this. So I'm just going to put a generic time, nothing fancy. I'm going to shoot for like a 1:55 or something like that, probably. Because I want to prove to you guys, I want to kind of prove to you guys that being fast out here on these lower lobbies might not be the most important thing. I think we have something else that really needs to happen. So if it did happen to you, huh? Wow, so I haven't heard anyone else say that that had happened to them, but it's nice to know I'm not the only one. Kind of begin to think it was me. Oh, I took that really bad. Needed to lift. Ooh, hate that sound. All right, that's a 158. We've seen it happen on other streams too. Wow. It is so surreal when it happens. Now I am in the process of, I want to get this account up to a C rank. That's my goal, so that the competition's a little bit more fierce. But this will kind of give you a taste too of what I'm planning for the future. You know, one of the things that I see a lot, is frustration in these lobbies B and lower. People feel like they can't improve, can't get any better, and I sense a lot of hopelessness actually. And so I want to provide some hope. Really do. Oh my. The Renault does not do that. Just tell you that right now. Alright, this will be about a high 55. Yep, high 55. That's what we're going for. That's where we want to be. Soph says, I believe because someone quit during the start. Oh, interesting. Happened more a lot and seen it happen in other streams. Sometimes the glitch car will be froze in the same location for the whole race, and it is not ghosted. Oh! I think that at the manufacturer's cups, so where it happened and where the link is for that short that I put up when it happened. I didn't put it up. LL put it up for us. I think that happened. I think there was a guy that was stuck on the track, and he was there for maybe the first half of the whole race, and that was a 30 lapper. And that was wild. And he was actually on the racing line too, and I was staying away from him, and then I saw other people, brave people, mind you, going through it, and he was ghosting, and people were going through it. I was like, okay, maybe I'll try it. I'm kind of scared, but I'll try it. And so I did. And yeah, he ghosted for me too, because he was actually costing time, being right on the racing line there. That was such a weird glitch. And it happened in this account on this track 2 races ago. I started in the back. 5 cars crashed in a straight. That is ballistic, dude. That is crazy. Well, for those of you who haven't experienced it, I hope you don't. Because, especially if you're, well, I guess if you're in the front, it's kind of nice. But if you're in the back, like it is a significant disadvantage. It's like a 20 or 30 second gap. Unreal. All right, so we'll have time to do this one race B on the alt account. I'll talk through some strategies of how to deal with people that are just, they're kind of nuts. They're kind of nuts in these lobbies, aren't they? We'll do that race, and then I'll hop back on to practice for manufacturers, see if we can get a little bit better time. And then, hopefully that translates into a better result. I think it can happen. I think it can happen. Really feels like now with the new tire wear model, once your wear has gotten to halfway or past it, the tires are kind of done. They just do not last like they used to. Or at least, it's different. Yeah, you know, they changed it, so I get it. But, yeah. So yeah, we might have to pit 1 lap earlier. Hang with the mediums for 1 lap longer. Vilnius, welcome aboard, sir. Hey, you're just in time. We're gonna do, thank you. Just in time, we're gonna do a race in a lower lobby. Talk about, dealing with lower ranked drivers and all of that. So hopefully, feel free to throw out a question or two. I will commentate, and I'll commentate and talk about it as well, about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So, okay, so a 55 in this lobby put me in 3rd. I'll probably go back just a little bit so that we can. Some of these people are having trouble getting in. Yeah. And we might end up first. Who knows? If that's the case, I'll drop back. Like I said, I am trying to. I want to get this up to C, rank C, and then we can really start to dive into the strategies that we want to get into, how to improve our racecraft and improve our driving skills. So we got E's and D's in this one. Certainly, this is lower than any of you are, I believe, if I remember correctly from what you guys have told me. Should be able to get going here shortly, I hope. There we go. It's great to have you guys along again. Yeah, the subs are growing. We've had quite the week. I don't know exactly what we stand at right now, but I know we hit 80, and we were at 50 something at the beginning of the week. So it's tremendous growth. For us, it is tremendous growth. Okay, so let me, we're at 84. Thank you for letting me know. Oh my goodness. I think some of those are from this stream itself. That's amazing. That's amazing. Again, I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to drive quickly. I'm just going to drive. Because I don't believe you need to be the fastest out there to win in lobbies that are C and lower. Hopefully this can be of a help to some of you. Definitely need the radar up, though. So I'm going to try and back up and get in the middle of the pack a little bit. Try and get in the weeds. Try and get in the mess on purpose. So one thing I've noticed is that people have a lot of trouble with this turn right here in the lower lobbies. They don't know where to brake. They don't know how to be consistent through there. And what that means for anyone who's in there is give yourself space going through that first left-hander, that fast left-hander. Give yourself space. These folks are unpredictable. This is not an A or A+ lobby. And I've watched people in B and C lobbies, and they're basically dealing with the same thing. It's a tremendous amount of carnage because people don't know when to brake, or they don't know how to brake consistently. Much training your reflexes from disasters. Yeah, exactly. But part of that comes with giving yourself enough space. Like these two guys right here, I'm gonna hang back. I don't want to be around them. I'm betting on the fact that they're going to kill each other, right? Right? Right now I'm a little closer than I want to be. The guy up ahead just crashed because he missed his braking point. That could have been an opportunity for me to dive in. I missed that opportunity. One thing that you can be certain about B lobbies and lower is that folks in these lobbies, they have a tremendous trouble hitting the apex. They have a lot of problems with hitting the apex. And so if you are hanging back and can get enough of a run on somebody, you can pass them on the exit. All right, we took that at a little higher rate, but you see how they're beating each other up. So I'm gonna cover the inside because this guy's behind me. I'm gonna cover my apex, defend that, and I'm betting on these guys. Okay, that happens, right? Look, this should be interesting. Sorry, I had to break my commentary there for that. I'm gonna brake late here. Oh goodness, because I was pretty sure that they would smash into me. I braked late and they still smashed into me, right? But right now we're in good position in this race, right? So if we started, let's pretend we started in 6th or 7th, like we got in there. And are we driving the fastest? No, we're not. All right, we want to try and protect. He's going to push us out. That's going to happen. Guy behind us died. We salute you, sir. This is tight here. I'm going to try and creep up the inside. Oh, he lost it too much. Too bad. Opportunity lost there. All right, we're going to settle in a little bit. But we're going to keep our distance. I don't want to race any of these guys close. And neither should you. There, if you saw, I took the racing line. I didn't have to defend behind. The guy in front of me took a really tight line and compromised his exit. That is really common in the B lobbies and lower. They feel like that's faster, but it's not faster. He's got the BRZ. That is wicked fast through that portion, and he did really well to catch up to me. Okay, fourth crashed. It's always important to know what the best lines are, but also important to know when you can't take the best line, when you can't take the racing line because of other people around you. One of the hardest things to adapt to in these races is the ability to drive not on the racing line when you're forced to, but still be quick and still be safe. He's going to defend. I'm going to get a little more of a slipstream. He's dancing all around. I'm going to brake early, though. He got to the apex pretty well. I got to hand it to him. Ooh, I got on the power too soon. And so did he. I'm not going too wide through there. I gotta wait on him now. He's going slow. I'm kind of handling this as if he didn't have that penalty. I'm gonna take a wider line than him. He took a really tight line, and he totally bottled up his exit there, and entrance for that matter. Oh, they're killing each other. I want to stay away from them. I need to fly. Fly away, right? Okay, we got one lap to go. I put up a 159 and a 157. Nothing fancy there, right? Part of that's traffic. For certain. Oh, but I really bottled that section up. Don't take that spot like that, okay? That was awful. Part of that is I'm talking a lot with you guys, trying to commentate about what's going on here. Again, please feel free to throw in some questions or comments. Something that you've experienced. What is the most frustrating thing that you deal with in these lower lobbies? Love to see what your answers to that question is. So Jay is on something here. That's a pretty good time. In the top lobbies that I'm driving in, I think we're running 154s. So throughout this whole thing, I'm basically driving at about 60%, 70% of what I would normally do. Something like that. That last one was a little faster. That was a 155. All right, something else I want to point out is that in the top lobbies, right? In the top lobbies, you see that number up there, 750.6. Right? 750.6. Top lobbies are finishing the race in 7:39 or 7:29, I forget which. Either way, 4 laps. Let's just say it's 7:39. That's an 11 second it's an 11 second difference. Calculate it. That's what? Almost 3 seconds slower per lap. All right, let's see what you got here, guys. Yep, gotta learn to avoid people, pretty much training your reflexes from disasters. They will back me up, don't worry. Yep. Brazilian equals chaos. Yeah, I've experienced a lot of that too. Okay. Hey, Led, you just pulled out an extremely good point. Race lines are different than quali lines or TT lines. Well, so in a race, if you can hold the best line, go for it. The trouble is in B lobbies and lower, most people aren't on the optimal racing line. And they're taking compromised lines. And so if you know the racing line and you're really trying to be on there, it's like you and the other person are driving a completely different track. And so that's why I encourage, be on the racing line, but hang back, because you'll be able to take them with a better exit out of the corner or out of the chicane, whichever it might be. Yeah, Viking. Yeah, I saw that you went to D to B, and B was a huge change. And yes, part of my series that I'm gonna be putting out there here, hopefully in the next month or so, within the next month, is I'm gonna have content, and I'm gonna be doing streams as well, where you guys who are in B lobbies and lower can hopefully glean some help in how to race in these kind of violent lobbies. I remember it well. I didn't come into this game having any real background. I had to learn on the fly. And when I got to A+, I thought to myself, how in the world did I do this? I'm not that good, I don't think. I don't understand how it all took place, but as I began to think about it, well, what did I do and what did I not do to make that happen? And so that's really why I want to share with you all. I think there's some good helps that I can give for you all that will, it's not, I said it a while back, but I'll say it here again. Time trialing and racing, they're two different disciplines completely. They are pretty much not the same thing. When you're qualifying, you have no one else around you. There's nobody trying to kill you, and that sort of thing. And so you have free reign, and you can master it. But that qualifying time that you put up, and those racing lines that you used to get that qualifying time, you actually almost have to throw all of that out. Now, when you get to A ranked and A+, it is a little different because people are much more disciplined and much more in tune with how to race and race clean and that sort of thing. You can still end up with some interesting things. But I really would stress that tonight, in tonight's stream. Time trialing and racing, two different disciplines. You got to treat them differently. Racecraft, racing skill is a whole other thing compared to getting that top qualifying time that you're trying to get. Yeah, B is like everyone trying to race like A, but less fast, and you get that one dirty griefer, sure. I Risk It is in the house. What's up, my man? Glad you could hop in. Yep, also you have to consider the car feel between quali and race. First experience, I felt my wheels screwed up, couldn't control the car. Right. You're going from tires that are up to temperature in qualifying and are not going to wear to cold tires, and everybody's on that, and not everyone's adjusting. You do have to adjust to that. That's really true. That's a good point. What else? Any other comments or questions? I'll still talk a little bit here, but if there's anything I'd want you guys to take away from tonight, is you have to treat the two as two disciplines. Time trialing, qualifying, that's one discipline. But the only way you're going to get better at racing is to race. And to feel the bumps, feel the hostility from other people. And when you do that, you take it as a learning experience. The other thing I think we should take away from tonight is do your absolute best to stay back. If you see other people entering a corner in a low lobby, okay? In an AA plus lobby, not so much. But in a B lobby and lower, if two people are about to enter a corner, 8 times out of 10, they're going to bump each other. If you see 2 or 3 people about to enter a chicane, more than likely, they're going to bump each other. And because you have held back, you've disciplined yourself to give yourself space between you and them. Now you have the opportunity to take advantage and walk and just drive clean through. And that can make a huge difference in how you know, what kind of race experience you have, even in the low lobbies. It's not an exact thing. It's not a foolproof way to go about it. You're still going to get punted off. Stuff like that is still going to happen. However, you give yourself the best opportunity by keeping your distance from other drivers in B-rated lobbies and lower. It's just going to work a whole lot better for you. Also in race, it helps to understand different lines depending on position and track. Yeah, I think you maybe just missed that, Riskit. We were talking about that too. Learning, the only way you learn how to drive different lines, like when you're side by side on somebody, or somebody's, you know, re-entering from a crash or something like that. Now you're on a different line. Are you able to adapt to that? Are you able to change the gears differently so that you stay on the track? Because often when somebody's coming in, all the, you know, that spun out and now they're coming back on track, or even if you're just racing side by side, now you're on a different line. Are you able to adjust to that? Only way to do that is to race. It's to race. You gotta race. It's the only way to make it happen. I do want to hop in here to get some more time trialing in soon. Improved me 2 seconds in about 30 minutes of feedback. I appreciate that, Vai. I'm glad that helped. Also, not every overtake opportunity has to be taken. Some of them will take out, I'm guessing you're saying take themselves out of the race. Yeah, be patient and consistent. People will make mistakes. Yeah, I think that's an exceptional point. So, there, it can happen in A and A plus too, but I find that in B and lower, there are a lot of, shall we say, eager beavers. And folks are trying to make a move because they're close and they smell blood, right? Targets acquired and they're about to fire. And if you are patient, you just wait for them to make that mistake. Like we saw, and I didn't save the replay. We could have gone over a couple things. Maybe we might not have had time, but I want you to see in that lobby that we were in, what was the thing that happened more than anything else for the other drivers? I won't wait. They ended up either going off track, hitting the wall, or going too deep. Maybe they didn't go off track, but they went too deep, and then they left the apex wide open. So patience in these lower lobbies pays off in the long run. In the long run. Yeah, said, way to go on your manufacturer's race, getting P1. That is cool stuff, dude. Really cool. That is not easy at any level. Whatever level it is. And almost, in some ways, it might even be harder in the lower lobbies because there's so much carnage. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Thank you all for the 20 likes already. That's phenomenal. Okay, If you got anything else, feel free to throw it my way. I'm gonna go back to practicing here. Yes, we're in the right car. You say lower is easy? Or easier? Oh, I love the French. Merci, Sofiane. Very good. Let's see, we're good there. We want to bring up Ghost. That's our friends. Captain slowly with a 54.5. That was your first race? A Manu race, huh? A D lobby in Lagos? You smacked him like 30 seconds. That's brutal, man. It's kind of heartless. Didn't know you had that in you. Wow, this feels so much different from the GTR that we were just in. Yeah. Oh, really? Asiatic account. That's cool that you can do that. Baby the brakes, baby them. Got on the power way too late there. Why do I have the weather on? I don't need the weather in this race. Stayed with the Ghost pretty good through that little section. So in case you don't know, you came in a little later, you know, that little 30-minute segment that we had where we went to the lower lobby and discussed all that, that's the kind of thing that I'd like to start doing at least once a week in the streams. And with that, we'll also be building content for a video series in regards to all that as well. There's a lot out there already on YouTube on how to drive faster. I don't think I can build upon that any, honestly. But I think as far as racecraft and being a better racer, I think there I could contribute something, and that's what I want to do. I'm going to read that more in a second, so. Ooh, that was... I lost it, but going into that apex, that was the fastest I've gone in that apex. Maybe it was too fast because I couldn't hold it, but... Those 3 laps, I was pulling 7 seconds. No chance for them. No, I guess it wasn't. Yeah, so for this series that I'm planning on doing and for future streams, I'm open for, you know, if there's something that you want me to touch on, something that bugs you, something that you haven't figured out yet, or something that you're working on but want to get better at, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I'll make a note of it. And if I haven't thought of it already, I will. Well, I'll put it in the notes anyway. But I'd definitely love to hear your feedback on that. Yeah, it is best to play on your own level in a lobby, especially Manufacturer's Cup. I think I agree with that. Baby, the brakes. Such a slow corner. Oh, I went for it. I just went for it. What time is it here? And I can't get in the lobby yet, so. Ow. Oh, I got damage, so I gotta retry. That damage will stay. Thank you again, guys, for hanging with me tonight. You all have made this an exceptionally special night. We've had the most viewers, the most people staying in there. Okay, good night. Good night, BL. Brisket says if you feel like you've hit a plateau, watch your replays, watch others. That is good advice. So by the way, folks, if you haven't seen it, I Risk It also streams. He's actually really close to me, we found out. Lives very close by. And I encourage you to check out his his channel. If you haven't subscribed to him already, please do. He's a really fast driver. Knows his stuff. You'll learn a lot from him just by watching him. If we wouldn't mind putting that link up in the description for I Risk It, that'd be great, guys. Please do that. Check his channel out. Really, really love how he or you put it in the chat. It doesn't have to go in the description. Put it in the chat. That works too. I have Octia back there making a face. He's tired of working. This is like the, I don't know, fourth, maybe fifth person I've told you all to check out. There it is. Thank you for putting that out there. Check out his channel. Subscribe. I highly recommend it. All right, I gotta try and focus now a little bit. You got it, brother. You got it. Oh, that's really poor line there. Such a poor line. Okay. Wrestle this thing. But I could brake a little bit later there. Possibly. Alright, let's get serious here. Let's see if we can beat this time. Went too deep. Replays help. with reference points while watching your own. If you see your inputs, yeah. Oh, I knew I was going to do that. Yeah, very good. Just to give you guys an idea of how good Brisket is, these last I saw, he was A+ ranked in the European servers. Right. Yeah. Hard, maybe even really impossible to watch the inputs while you drive and actually drive well. Probably not going to happen. That's really good advice. I'll wait the 2 minutes. Get a little bit of water. I find that yeah, don't let chasing time and DR take away the fun from GT7. Yeah, it can become an obsession. I think you're right about that. I think that's true. Um, DR and all that. I'm pretty competitive myself, so it's important to me. But you do need to have fun. If you're taking it so seriously that everything that goes wrong for you makes you just mad as heck, that's a mindset change that you need. I would agree. I'd agree with that. But on the, when I look at my qualifying times that I put up, like for race B, for instance, this week, I have a, what is it, a 55, I forget, no, a 53, I can't remember it. I don't remember what it is. Too many numbers in my head. Anyway, whatever the time it was putting me in the top 5 in the lobbies every time. And I had a couple of thirds and a couple of P2s to start on the grid with my qualifying time. I looked at a European, one of the UK guys, and I looked at all the qualifying times, and I saw that my time would put me in 12th. And that's insane, such a difference. It is so much more competitive over in the Euro accounts. Exactly. Low rank as me feels they're flying because they're struggling through the track. At the end, the time is so bad. Yes. Yeah. It can be. It can be hard to recognize those mistakes, but they are making them. You're right. And most of those B and lower drivers, they think they're fast, but they're actually slowing themselves down and causing problems for others because their racing lines are rough. And coaching, even if you're lower rank or can always, lower rank, you can always coach or get coached. Yeah, again, you guys that are in the lower lobbies, I really want to hear your feedback as much as possible. I mean, I've been watching guys, and I can pull from my own experience as well, but I know I'm not seeing the whole picture, so I wanna hear that from you guys as much as possible. Yeah, so if you're over there, aren't you? Yeah. You're over at Riskets already. He's quick. There's DC drivers that helped me improve as well as higher rank. When you help someone, you really engrave your own. Yeah. Right. Right. Well, and when you're giving advice too, it actually, you actually have to think about it and formulate it and articulate it in your. You have to formulate it in your mind and articulate it out. And whenever you have to do that, it's teaching, and it actually makes it more tangible to you even, and that's really valuable. Yeah, Dane, I think you're right. The wheel it'll take a little bit to get used to. You won't know right away what the wheel is telling you by its force feedback. But once you start to recognize, oh, this feeling, this is understeer. Oh, this feeling, this is the back end slipping out. That sort of thing. Once you realize what it's telling you, then you'll have an incredible amount of control. That was slow. I don't have the ghost, but that's fine. Question is, will we be in a higher lobby or a lower lobby than last time? Yeah, I got a lift before I turn, I think. Something like that. Because lifting in the middle is just spelling your doom. Yeah. I'm trying to beastie. Oh, that was not beastly right there. That was pretty bad. You're not studying your driving and doing hundreds of laps, you might hurt yourself. Bad habits. No, it's true. I think it's almost impossible to avoid bad habits completely, but yeah, you have to drive and you have to think about how you're driving. It becomes obsessive. I honestly geek out. Overanalyze driving. Yeah, it as long as it's not hurting you, it's probably fine. Yep, agreed, Viking. You can learn a lot from risking, no doubt. Boot it out of there. Come on. There we go. Now I can hammer it down. Too late for braking, I think. See what this time is. Car is so planted on exit there. It's kind of nuts. That's not a very good time. IN3-ish. Good morning, man. It's almost 10 a.m. here in Malaysia, and I have to work on a Sunday. Watching you trying your best makes my day a lot better. I'll be watching while I'm working. Man, great to have you aboard, bro. So glad you could jump in from Malaysia. I'm sorry you have to work on a Sunday. Do you always have to work on Sundays? Is that like your regular schedule, or is this an unusual thing for you? It's amazing how it's amazing how racing can bring us together, right? It's wild. It's unbelievable what this game does for people. It's crazy. Thanks for the 24 likes, everybody. Appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in 3ish. That's cool. The first time I broke traction on that corner right there. Nope. We pushed too hard. Hey man, we gotta earn by myself. Did I miss something? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Hey man, gotta earn to buy myself a good rig and wheels. Yeah, it's fun. There's no doubt about it. No doubt. I played GT5 back in the day, and I only had a controller. And I said to myself after having that game, I played the junk out of it. I loved it, but I had a controller, and I said to myself, if I ever get another Gran Turismo game, I have got to get a wheel and pedals because I just couldn't do it. And so sure enough, when GT7 came out with the PS5, I was like, okay, it's time to spend the money to get this. And I have loved it ever since. It's been awesome. That's pretty good. Minutes. That feels so much better. I gotta remember lift before or as I'm turning in there. Got it. That might be the best I've taken that chicane so far. Hey, that's a new time. 55.4. I thought that felt good, and a lot of that had to do with the chicane. I was actually able to get it turned at the apex. What am I missing here? Yeah, risk it indeed. Racing community gamers is so increasing. Saw some 2010 born kids playing. Oh my goodness, right. Stream froze. Stream froze. Are we good? Are we any better? Are we sure we froze? Hey, Actia. People are saying it froze. Is it true? You good? Okay. You didn't have to do anything? Are we good now? Everybody say we're good? Okay. I think we're okay now. See where that puts us with the with my boys. And we're back. Funny. Right, I risk it. It doesn't immediately mean equal faster. Yeah, correct. Good now. Okay. Cool. All right, that got me up the leaderboard some. Still can't catch Fronty's pace, man. His pace is crazy. Yeah, outside the top 1,000 though. I'm not super pumped with that, but it's all right. It's all good, Octia. Thank you. Octia's our guy behind the scenes, teching it all out for us. So appreciate him very much. He is the best. Really on these qualifying times and time trials, I really like to be top 500 if I can. Can't always pull it off, but sometimes I can. Oh boy, it's that time again. I don't know what I do. I did a 56 flat in the last race for qualifying. I got a bad feeling, guys. Everything went so well in the last race, and I was the one who goofed it up. And I don't know if we're going to get that lucky again. I really should have taken advantage of how smoothly that went. But we know, like we said, we learned, right? We learned. We've got to lift a whole lot more through the Schumacher S's with the medium tires. They're just not going to hold, especially as they start to wear. Really interesting too how in the last race, the top two guys started on the mediums and then went to the softs. I wondered though if they made that decision because they saw how much faster their qualifying time was, that they knew, or they had a pretty good guess that they could probably pull away. And even if anybody else was on the softs, they knew they probably wouldn't be caught. I don't know. Unless we're in the back, I don't think starting on the mediums is the way to go. I would love it if it just never froze. Yeah, that'd be cool. Drew at Sophion. I had a stand with a wheel before now, and I'm getting myself a whole rig. Don't have to spend more for another year. All love and respect for Rocky. Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that, Intriish, for sure. All right, what kind of lobby are we in? A little bit lower, I think. Yeah, a little bit lower than the last one. Because top place was like 260 some, I think. So that's cool. Got PSVR Roland again. Yeah, I got a few more A ranked in this one. Yeah, we're about 50-50, A plus and A. Last race of the night, folks. Hopefully we can make it count. Let's see, we got softs on, right? Yep, softs are on. A lot of sweat. For sure. Thanks, Soph. Appreciate it, bud. I'm gonna need some, I think. I think I am gonna need some. Time to be very courageous. Thanks, Dane. We got a lot of space right now. That's nice. Definitely like all the space in front and behind us. I was pushing it there. I don't need to. That's silly. It's an outlap. Just an outlap. All right, let's go for it. Felt good. Gotta nail it. That's a good time. Oh, yeah. That's almost my PR in the regular time trial. Holy cow. So far, we're up by 2/10. the apex a little bit. Still up, almost 3/10. Come on. Oh, same. About the same. I must have lost it in the chicane, huh? But that's all right. I will take 5th. That's okay. Still good. See how it shakes out. That chicane, man, that's something tricky. Thanks, guys. Yeah, pretty solid. Pretty solid. We beat our previous lap time by a whole half a second in the last race, so I can't be mad at that at all. All right, question is, mediums or softs? I'm tempted to do mediums. Might compromise. It's tough. I don't know, what do you guys think? It's a tricky spot on the grid. Yeah, a lot. Okay. I will try and keep that in mind. I think we'll stick with what we're familiar with. We'll go softs, change over to the mediums later. We'd probably do... We did 8 last time, right? So we probably might do 7, unless somehow I save, unless somehow I save the tires a little bit more, but I definitely lost a lot of time on my last lap before I changed from softs to mediums. I want to stay out longer, but I don't think it actually benefited me. Yeah, softs it is. Softs it is. Let's do it. All right. I have to find that perfect balance of speed and consistency, right? Speed and consistency. Got to be quick, but got to be able to keep it on track. One mistake against these guys, they make you pay. They make you pay something fierce. Let's go, Viking. Yeah. Thanks, Dane. Subi15, you're on there too? Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the well wishes. I'm gonna need a little bit of luck at least. Maybe a lot. We'll see. Maybe a lot. Turn 1, right? Turn 1 is where we gotta be safe and stay out of trouble. Hopefully. Radar up. Here we go. Thanks, N3ish. Appreciate it. Channel my inner Lewis Hamilton. I don't know. I don't know if I have an inner Lewis Hamilton yet. Generate that a little bit. Frame rate dropped a little bit for me. I don't know about for you guys. I got chuggy. Oh, here we go. Up ahead, P3. Who's lagging something fierce there for a second. P1's got a penalty, or maybe he's P2 now. Some serious dirty air there, but we can manage. That's tough, man. A 1 second penalty. First lap. Killer. Went too deep there. I'm too wide there. Holy cow. Missing my braking spot real badly there. I'll defend. Gotta nail this apex here so he doesn't have a chance to get by me there. They touched. And Cortez is still jumping all over the place. It's really tough to drive someone close when it's like that. Now they're holding us up, I think. We might have to really try and get by these guys. Make it a priority here. That is kind of a, I mean, the opening was there, I guess, but wow. Pretty ballsy. He made it clean, though. I can't be too mad. And to be fair, he was, what, pole? Or he was close, he was P2 or P3. But he's probably faster than us. Man, I do not like this Cortez guy. He is just herky-jerky all over the place. Ooh, that's a bit bumpy. How do I have the fastest lap? That's impossible. I'm certain that won't last. I wish I was closer to them. Might be able to take advantage here. Side by side there. Damage. I might get a penalty for... I hope not. Oh, slowed us down so much too. Alright, all is not lost. We defend like crazy. Stinking lagger, man. And you know, that's about how this Manufacturers' Cup Series has gone. Wow, something feels extra wrong. I can't do this. I gotta get in the pits right now. Straight on my wheel right now is like 10:30 on the clock. And it doesn't even show I have suspension damage or anything. That's pretty wild. Alright, we're gonna go in, get the mediums because we have to. And we'll try to salvage what we can, right? Man, that is tough. That was tough. Never had, I don't know, maybe the damage changed maybe the physics changed the damage some too, because that was kind of wild. Oh, you know what? No, something's a little bit wrong with the wheel, actually. I've not had this happen before. Straight is still 10:30. Oh well. We'll just have to get used to it. It's like it... Golly days. Sorry, guys. Man. And we got damage again. I knew we should have made that first one count. I knew it was going to be harder the next time. Such a bummer. And part of the reason it's a bummer is because, you know, I mean, I feel it. I know I can hang with these guys. My pace is good. A couple of guys going for an early softs hit. Yeah, both of them were on the mediums. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, and I always find too, when an incident like this happens, like it really gets you out of sorts. It's hard to regain the rhythm, regain the feel. Because you were in a zone, and then, you know, a crash or a bump or damage like that takes you out of it for a little bit. And I really think that's why I ended up spinning out after I changed tires. Cold mediums also, but you know, if I had been with it, then I'd have been focused enough to recognize that, you know. But the car is hurt, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, the best case scenario that we could have had after we got hit and got the front end damage is what, it was lap 4, lap 3, something like that. We probably would have held out until we really needed to pit for tires. And then, you know, salvage what we can. And then after that, we'll get on a fresh set of mediums, compete for what we can after that, but it'll be a tad tougher now, for sure. We got damage again, but we can't afford to go into the pit again. Takes too long. And hey, we had 3 quitters, so that puts us up a little bit, huh? Flippeneck is in the house. What's up, Flippin'? I feel like the other thing I'm noticing too, I haven't experienced damage before since the update, and it feels a lot more like nasty. At least in my wheel it does. It's kind of a bumpy mess. Feels like I'm going over some shallow cobblestones. No, Flippin', you're the one that's looking good tonight. I'm not looking too great at the moment. Whoa, super slidey there. Thank you guys for hanging with me, though. Appreciate you sticking it out with me. I'm sticking it out. You're sticking it out. We're all wondering the same thing, right? Will I end up getting another position, perhaps? Is that in the cards? Could that be a possibility? Yeah, if you're just tuning in, like flipping, a little bit of bad luck, mistake on my part, then really crushed us in this race. I like dirty tires, right? You kidding? You always bring it, Led. Thanks, man. Couple guys coming in now. I don't know if we're close enough. Nah. Well, tonight we certainly had some exciting moments on this track. Boy, there was some really, man, I had to hold my breath longer than the recommended time, I think, a few times. Always rough holding on to a broken car for so many laps. It just feels like it wants to stop, you know. It tells you, please don't do this to me anymore. What do you think, guys? Did that guy lagging end up like messing the what was the guy he left? Not Tucho, but the other dude. I think it ended up messing him up, and that's why. Maybe we'll take a look. Oh, we'll take a look at the replay. Yeah, we'll take a look at the replay there, see what happened. Man, thank you guys for tonight. This is the first time it's been like this. We have rarely fallen under double-digit viewers, and that is just incredible. You guys are making this so special. Best night in Ledpencil streaming history, for sure. You guys rock. Usually I give an MVP out for the night. I don't know how I'm gonna choose that tonight. I don't think I can. You're curious, Dane, about what? Yeah. I think you're right, Soph. Yeah, I was defending like a madman, and I took it way too tight. I got way too much of that dip, and it sent the car out of my hands. We can drive. Certainly we can. Yeah, ultimately, yes. That did happen. But before that, we did get damaged because of that, what happened in front of us right here, I believe, at this spot. Those two going side by side, and then it really messed up the one guy, and I think the one guy ghosted, and so I was thinking, oh, we're gonna be good, but he didn't ghost soon enough, and the other guy in front of him smashed. Yeah, the guy that was lagging, exactly, Dane. We'll take a look at the replay. Take a look at it together. What is your thoughts, guys, on the heavy damage in these races, the nations and the manufacturers? I'm curious. I'm kind of torn one way or the other sometimes. What are your thoughts on it? I'm curious what you think. It's the TCR flipping. It's the chicane. Sorry, it's the chicane before the home straight. No need to defend early in the race. Yeah, perhaps. Because I had damage, I felt like I was going to get mobbed. Because there was probably, we'll see it in the replay, but there were like 3 or 4 cars right behind me. Felt like I needed to try and hold them off as long as I could. AMG was so aggressive, so he took on a risky move. Could be. They are unforgiving. Yeah, I am too. I don't know if you guys can see the angle that it's stuck at. Initially, I thought it was the damage, because that is something that it does. But no, ever since that incident where the guy lagged in front of us and the crash happened, this has been pointing about 10:30. For going straight, it's 10:30 instead of 12 o'clock like it should be. You hate the damage? Yeah. Okay, cool, Flippin', I appreciate it. What else? What about the other guys that are in there? What do you think about the damage, the heavy damage in these manufacturers? Subi1, I have the Logitech G923. That was called braking way too late. Ugh. Yeah, and the damage too, it's, especially for the high downforce cars, it's crippling. Crippling. boy. What do we got? 3 more laps. We can do it. 3 more laps. We can make it. I think they could for X Auto repair for 1 lap. Yeah. Make it maybe a little more heavy damage, a little more, has a little more consequences, but not what they do here. It is maybe a little bit too much. It's interesting because I hear a lot of different opinions on the heavy damage. I got you, Subi. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. I kind of feel that way sometimes too. I do like that it's a little different for the manufacturers. It feels a little more intense, a little more. The risks are higher, or the stakes are higher, I should say, and they should be. There should be something that makes the manufacturers and Nations Cups a little more important. Take it a little more seriously, and that is one way to do it. That and the qualifying times, that's another way to do it as well. Right, heavy damage acts as a deterrent for dirty racers. It does, but the only downfall, and the opposite side of that is, well, what if you get damaged and it's not your fault? Somebody else slammed into you, or someone spun out in front of you and you had no way to react in time. Then it feels kind of like it's a little bit broken, I don't have a firm opinion on it. I can see it both ways. Yeah, the lag person could end up. You're right. Two more laps. Here we go. We can make it. Doesn't look like any more positions for us. Ledpencil, you're right. It is part of racing. You're right, and despite how it can ruin your race, that is racing. That is a little more simulation-like. Ultimately, I like that the stakes are higher. I think I would. The more I talk about it, I think I like that the stakes are higher. If there was some way, I don't know if there is, but if there was some way for the game to know when it's your fault and when it's not your fault, that might be nice. Because at least in Gran Turismo 7, it doesn't always seem to be a deterrent for the dirty drivers. Do you guys remember the Red Bull 2019 race at Spa? Where you had, those Red Bull 2019 cars. They're crazy fast, right? High downforce, so you get damage and you're done. I mean, it's over. Well, I had a guy who ran me straight off the track after the Mulsanne straight. Smashed me into the wall. Actually pushed me and pinned me over against it. I know he got damaged too, but it was unprovoked. He was just mad that I passed him. And I'm going, well, gee, that is not my fault at all, but I do have to deal with the damage now. So, it can be a deterrent for some. I feel like it's not a deterrent for everybody. Some people are still gonna have their way. And yeah, that was an A-ranked lobby at the time. for the Nations Cup. Oh my goodness, you're right. Subi one, you're totally right. That was wild. I never escaped damage. I think I did two attempts. And yeah. I always had damage at some point. Never escaped it. And I don't remember now, but I'm sure it probably every time it was my fault. Edward E, what's up, man? You're just coming in here. Awesome. Appreciate you, bud. Great to have you a part of the stream. Oh, the agony is just about over, huh, folks? We'll take a look at the replay, though. Oh, I didn't even go fast enough to finish, cross the finish line. All right, so while I'm moving over here to the replay as well, just want to mention, if you missed it or you were part of it, just as a reminder, so from 9 to 9:30 tonight, we did something that I want to do more in the future, and that is go onto my alternate account. I'm going to have an account that I'm going to keep at the lower lobbies for a while. Right now, I'm working on the account to get it to C, and we're going to do some streams from that, and it's going to be interaction with you guys on how to improve your racecraft, especially in the lower lobbies. At least at first, C and below. Some of you are C, I think. Others of you are not, and that's fine. It might not be for everybody. I'm not going to take every opportunity to do this. I'll probably do one stream on my main account a week. And then I'll take part of the second stream and do this lower lobby type of thing. So if that's something that you're interested in, appreciate if you could, if you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe and get notified of when those streams are coming up. I want to keep up with my main account and try and get better at that as well. And then, but I also want to help you guys as well. Just a little bit, Flippin', just a little bit. I know you were a part of that conversation. I remember. So I want to, we're going to start doing that. And from those streams, we are going to pull content out of it as well. And I'm going to start creating a video series to basically, I'm going to call it Essential Strategies for Improving Your Racecraft, or something close to that. Because I really feel like there's a lot of videos out there on YouTube that help you go faster. There's a lot of that. And I don't know that I can build upon that much. I'm quick, but I'm not that quick. I could probably help and coach some people on racecraft a little bit, but I think where I can really help folks and where I really want to help you all is how to race in these lower lobbies specifically. That's where I want to focus, because I see a lot of comments, and I see a lot of folks, they're frustrated with B and C lobbies, and they feel like they can never get out of it, never hop out of that rut that they're in. I call the B lobbies the trenches. They are the hardest lobbies to get through and to get to A. It's so difficult. I remember it. I was there at multiple months before I was able to get out of it. But how did I get out of it? It wasn't just getting faster. In fact, I would say primarily it wasn't getting faster. It was racing smarter. And so that's what I want to do with y'all. And so we'll do some of that in the live stream. And You get close to B and then bashed back to D. Right. I want to help you stop getting bashed back and actually get up. You know, a lot of you that are in the chat today, you guys have actually, like, you've become my friends. Like, it's pretty incredible. And we've had awesome conversations through chat and through PSN. And I want to help bring you guys up. I want to help bring you guys up, raise your capabilities. I haven't done dailies for a month though. Prefer friend lobbies. No kidding. And the truth is, if you're going to improve and get to, if you're C and you want to get to B, or you're B and you want to get to A, or if you're A and you want to get to A plus, it's actually going to take determination. You actually have to want it. If you don't want it, I guarantee you it's not going to happen. So I could give you these strategies and these helps, and it probably wouldn't help you because you really would have to dedicate yourself. Another thing that I want to mention with this as well is that school us. Another thing I want to mention as well is that these are going to be, this is not going to be a quick, 5 tips or anything like that. This is going to be a multiple tiered series over at least 9 videos, maybe more, but I'm thinking maybe 9 videos. And they're going to be tailored. I'm going to take E through C lobbies and kind of have that be a chunk. How do you improve from C and get to B? That's going to be a chunk right there all on its own. B is going to be all by itself because it's that much of a trouble. And then A is going to be all by itself as well. And then we're going to hash these things out in our stream as well. So also, while I have your attention real quick, I like to get to B or A, but then I'd probably abandon it and keep it there. Yeah, well, and you know what? A can be a better life, but I think the strategies that we're going to talk about, they can get you there. I think they can get anybody there. If it can get me there, I don't consider myself that much of an awesome racer. I just feel like I can be smart enough to get by almost. And there's people like you out there that actually have more skill and more talent in this that can do a better job than I can. So yeah, this is going to be pretty in depth. So about next week, folks, and I'm going to send a post out to everybody as well. Next week is going to be very different for us. We usually stream on Mondays and Tuesday nights, right? That's not going to happen next week. We have events going on every night next week from Monday through Thursday. So what I plan to do is I'm actually off work on Friday. I'm going to do probably an afternoonish stream on Friday. And then I'll have a stream on Saturday as well. So Friday will be my first, I might be able to hop on off stream. But Friday will probably be my first, it'll be my first shot at the dailies. So it should be interesting. I'm on S, but I would love to join you all. Took a year off from GT7 when I had to sell my wheel for money. Oh boy, that's rough. I want to get it back in. I don't know how rusty I'm going to be with the new physics update. It's different, but it's learnable, just like anything. It's learnable. I appreciate it, Soph. I love that you guys look up to me. I hope that what I really want to do is I want to share the things that I learned, and I want to share what I wish I did know when I was back in those lower lobbies. All right, let's check this out real quick, huh, guys? Not a race photo. Let's see, that was... yeah, in 3-ish. Do you mean S ranked? That's a good question, Flippin'. S ranked? Because that would be, yeah, you would be like one of 50 people or something like that in the whole planet. That's cool if you are. Oh, thanks, Dane. I don't feel legendary, but this is always so tight. And this is the benefit of an A to A plus lobby, though, is we can race this close in Group 3 and still have it civil, you know? They started to hiccup there. Isn't this game beautiful, though? I mean, it's just the care that they took in making this game. It's pretty awesome. All right. So, not Tucho. Cortez was the one that was lagging. Was it TJ? I don't remember. We probably just need to skip ahead a couple laps. Dane, yeah, there is a step above A+. It's for the World Tour drivers especially. It's S rank, yeah. You're doing something right, seeing how you're an A driver. Thanks, Uncle June. I mean, yeah, I feel like something's going right. FAM, boy. No, there's plenty of guys faster than me. Skill, I think, is still holding me back some. And perhaps my good old G923 is holding me back a little bit too. But I still enjoy it. I really do. Today was funny. I got bashed around real bad for the first 2 laps. Then I got a clean race. Yeah. Sometimes that's how it works. Yeah. I think it's coming up now, right, guys? You got 3 in a row this morning, Philness? Wow. So let's see. He comes in. He's tight on him. It's so nerve-wracking when you're trying to follow somebody that's just, you don't actually know where they are on the track. And you can see he's fighting that right now. Yeah, to S. It's on the 4th lap, you say? So not this one? Wow. Let's take a look at it from Cortez's spot. He's already got damage. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I feel like the lagger is really the culprit here. Because TJ he has no idea where he really is. Oh, type in too fast. You meant A rating. Gotcha. Auto Joe. Liked and subbed. Cool, bro. Happy to have you aboard. That's awesome. Yeah, we're watching the major incident from today. This was the worst one, for sure. Sorry, hit the wrong thing. So right now, Cortez, I mean, it says that he kind of wiggled to the left. See his inputs. So right now, I mean, TJ has no inputs. He's just coasting through here, you know? A little bit on the gas. Yeah, I'll check that spin out. Yep, I will, Dane. He's barely on the gas there. I'm just coming over the bump. Oh, that's all right, Philness. You're good, man. So here, let's see if I could have done anything better. True, Viking. If anybody has not subbed to Viking King Gaming, his link is in the description to go check out his channel. In fact, there are multiple links in the description that you could check out. If you haven't subbed to one of them, I recommend them highly. Every single one of them. So I'm just coming off the bump. I'm full throttle. Trying to go the inside, maybe. Still full throttle. So, if I'm going to scrutinize myself here, I'm going to say I needed to back off. I needed to back off. No, I can't look behind me. Just go, okay. I mean, there is a guy back here. Maybe I would have lost that position. But what happens to him? He's good. He benefited the most. Yeah, that's right. You said the AMG was too aggressive. I was too aggressive too, I think. I needed to be more aware of how that was panning out there. Take some of my own advice. Give myself some... Well, I had some space. I should have kept my space. Once I saw all that jostling, I really should have backed off, and that could have changed the outcome of the race, I think. All right, I think here is where I'm gonna defend like crazy. Yeah, I'm defending like crazy. Yeah, so this here, I'm panicking, right? Because there he is. I'm thinking I took that turn too tight. If I had taken it wider, I could have taken it wider. Nobody else was there. I had the space, so. Right. I mean, it did happen fast. Hindsight is like 20/20, like they say, but I'm always looking to see what I can do better. And if I had at least let off the gas, maybe not even brake, but let off the gas, let what was happening in front of me unfold, could have been a different race. Could have been different because we were battling for some good positions there. Okay, friends, that's gonna be all for me. Love you guys so much. You were amazing tonight, every single one of you. To the new subscribers from today, Auto Joe popping in, telling us that he subbed. That's phenomenal. To the viewers, all of you. We've hit some incredible milestones tonight, and beyond. The whole week has been amazing, and it's all because of you guys. All because of you. And you guys can say goodbye to each other here while we're wrapping it up. But listen, I love every single one of you like crazy. You're making this so much fun. And there's not a thing that you can do to change my mind. I'll see you next week. Later on in the week, Friday and Saturday is the plan. We'll see you then. Bye.